Reddit. When was the last time you ran out of fuel? Running out of fuel is a huge no-no in the US military. It happened to me once and only once. 0500 on a Saturday morning, February 1988, McGregor Range, NM. The vehicle was a M35A2C 2.5-ton truck. It was a weekend and we didn't have fuelers on standby in my unit, so I had a 1/4 tank of gas, which should have been enough to cover the medical commitment I was on. A simple task of providing medical coverage for the drop zone, DZ. The jumpers were a couple of SF teams from Fort Bragg doing halo jumps. I'm sitting on the DZ with the DZ safety officer, a SF captain sporting a Pathfinder badge, waiting for chutes to open. Two groups exited the aircraft that was flying a racetrack over the DZ. Good old snafu occurred. We had one group 5+ miles east of the DZ in the desert. The other group was 5+ miles west of the DZ. DZ safety officer thought it would be a good idea for me to drive cross-country to find them. Well, I made sure to reiterate the fuel situation, but captains generally don't listen to private first classes. So off we went to find and pick up a gaggle cluster of Special Forces operators scattered across the damn desert. Not a single one was near a road, and it was dark as hell out there. Did I mention that they only had one flare between all of the jumpers? You can imagine what happened to the fuel. We load up and drive out of the desert heading south on Highway 54 back to McGregor Range Base Camp. We hit the highway at mile marker 14 or so. The truck quit just shy of mile marker 6, which is the entrance to Base Camp Access Road, 6 miles long in and of itself. I got to listen to a bunch of disgruntled SF types pissing and moaning about running out of fuel. One even told me that even Billy Bob knows to stick a stick in the tank to check the fuel level. I really wanted to reply that Billy Bob could also halo from 20K feet and land on the DZ. I held my tongue, though. Sucks being a PFC. Long story short is those guys left me alone with the truck and ran back to base. Remember that this is around 6 a.m. on a Saturday and in the desert north of El Paso. There's no maintenance personnel working or on standby. They're all in El Paso, a good 40 to 50 miles away. It was in the afternoon by the time I got towed in. A truck full of junior and senior NCOs left a private first class alone along the side of the road for close to 8 hours. Lesson learned this day: carry spare fuel cans, a donkey dick, and learn how to turn on a tanker pumper unit.